Hey, what's up everybody? This is CoD here, and I'm bringing you another episode of Call of Duty Academy Level Advanced. This episode was about to be an intermediate level, but I figured that some of the things that we're going to talk about here is a little bit too complicated, and it deserves, my bad, I'm a little off today. It deserves a spot in the advanced playlist. Anyway, now, the topic of today is team communication. This video that we're playing today is a little gameplay that my best friend since kindergarten, Insane Kid, recorded, and I really do appreciate it and thank you. A little shout out to him. This game is a competitive game per se. It's a rank play, so it's important for you to have communication, so I figured it was a really good video to play with this. Now, team communication. What do you need to say for your team to succeed, for your team to be good and actually play it out? Now, the first thing you obviously need is a call-out. The call-outs. So what are call-outs? Call-outs is your 2 cents of what's going on. Like, you see an enemy, you call him out. Therefore, you're saying where his location is. Let's play, we're playing in Biolab, right? And you see an enemy going top purple or bottom purple, you call him out. You also call out a number of enemies that are appearing there, like, oh dude, there's 3 such and such, or 2 in cut and 1 in blah blah blah. You basically just give your team all the locations of where the enemy are at the moment you told them. No, not the moment you told them, the moment you saw them. Just as you see them, you call it out to your teammates. Another thing you need to implement into your team communication is what you're doing. So you have this idea of pushing this one specific area of the map. Let's say we're talking about Biolab again, right? I see a couple of enemies there. I call them out already. You tell your teammates, yo, I'm gonna go push purple and try to pick them off. Right there, at that moment, you're telling them what to do, which is a good thing. That's something you really need to work on with your team. You have to tell them what you're doing and why. It helps them and it helps you and just improves the situation a whole lot better for your team. Now, another thing you also need to talk about are strategies and plays. So again, going back to that, yo, I'm push purple, I'm trying to pick them off. Yo, can you flank around and pick them off? See, those strategies and plays will help you. They accept, they're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. You guys pull it off, awesome. What if he does have a problem? Oh, dude, oh. You have to solve it at that point. Anyway, now another thing you also have to talk about are predictions. What I mean by that is, you have no idea where the enemy is, you haven't seen them in a long while. From the information or little clues you gather, you'll be like, oh, dude, they're probably pushing such and such. So just imagine you're playing Search and Destroy on Detroit, and you decide to push green. You see no one there. You check middle hospital, you check yellow, you don't see anyone. You're like, oh dude, there's no one here. They're watch out in garage, they're most likely there, or watch out in middle street. Whatever your predictions are, just tell them, oh, watch out there. But also remind them that it's just a prediction. You don't know for sure. Because if they take that with a grain of salt, they take that for real, they'll be trusting you that they're there, then they come out from behind and it just ruins the entire play. So every time you make a prediction and you tell them, remind them it's just a prediction and tell them why you made that prediction. Now, I just told you all the key elements of team communication. Those 4 call-outs, what you're doing, strategy/plays, and predictions are forming main key components of team communication. Now, I'm now going to talk about common problems I see in team communication, I hear to be exact, in team communication, and how you can improve them. Now, first one is an improvement on the call-outs. Now, no matter what, as soon as you see someone, call them out. No matter if you think you're gonna kill them, just call them out. It might help your teammates in any way of creating or reference is a perfect way. Just always call them out, no matter what. Alright? So you see someone. Oh, you call them out. You chase them and kill them. That's fine. As long as you call them out. If you do that, just remind them that, oh, never mind, I finished them. So, again, let's play Search and Destroy Detroit. You're pushing up the green. And you actually see someone on the cut, on yellow cut. You're like, dude, there's someone in yellow cut. You push out and you kill them. Like, oh, never mind, he's dead. Got him. Just always call them out as soon as you see them. Now, another way for strategy plays. This is an improvement to the strategy side of things. Try to do 2-man plays or more, 3-man plays, 4-man plays. However, just limit the solo plays you have. Don't ever try to do things on your own. You have the team. Depend on them. Use them. Plan 2-man plays better. And this also improves team chemistry, team communication. It's just a good way to boost team morale and get to know each other. It's just, yeah, you should always try to do this. Now, this next one isn't an improvement to any of the key components. It's just something I hear a lot, and it's such a bother. You should really cut the insults, the arguments. You know, it's like, once the team starts arguing, like, no, it's your fault, well, you should have done this, no, you should, no, dude, that's already, you lost. You just lost. You effed up. You lost already. Dude, that's a big mistake. Now, teasing. Teasing is fine as long as everyone is laughing. You want to keep the chat, the communication positive. Teasing is fine as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. Because then if you hurt anyone, someone's upset and arguments start. And once arguments start, again, you lose. Now, another way to, cut the insults and arguments, remember, the entire team shares the blame, not just a single person. So what if he did 1 or 2 bad plays? If the entire team gangs up on him, he feels like the victim, he feels really ganged up upon, and he will definitely rebel. He will talk shit back, and you do not want to do that. Just remember, the entire team shares the blame. Another way you can improve this is showing support or motivation. You see your teammate, he does an amazing play. I'm gonna give my friend's example. Dude, Murga, fucking good work, good shit right there. Oh, Benji, good shit. You always want to motivate them. You always want to support them. Oh shit, you got this, Benji, you got this. He's on a 1v4 situation. You got this. They ain't shit. They might fail, but as long as they know that you have their support, they have your support, they will definitely perform better without it than they do without it. Now, that's basically the main way to improve team communication. The next step in the final section would be for the leader of the group. Your job is to gather knowledge from all your team's callouts and try to make the best possible plays. Handpick your team. You should know your team best. You should know their strengths and weaknesses. If there's a specific situation that one player can do it, tell them to do it. And tell them why. You don't want to boss them around either. Like, Joe, do this because I said it. No, dude. You have to do it because, well, it's best for the team. Tell him that. Make sure he understands why. Like, oh, I think you're the best for this situation. You have the best, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, tell them, and please try to make the best possible plays. Now, the second, this is, like, honestly the most important aspect of being a leader. You have to keep the peace. If there's a dispute in the team, settle disputes as soon as possible. Don't let it drag on. Like, yo, you did this, you both started playing, that's it, done. Focus on the game. Do not let the dispute drag on. If it does, you guys have it for sure a loss. A for sure loss. That's it. Now, another way, going back to motivation, motivate your players. Support them, like, oh, you got this shit, you got that. And encourage the team to do the same. Encourage your entire team to be supportive and motivated. Now, The last one, but it's definitely not the least important. Remind the team to calm down when necessary. You guys are pushed against the wall. You guys are just getting shit on. Do not let your team get frustrated. Calm them down. Tell them, dude, there's still a way to come back. Relax. We gotta do this. Come on, let's get hyped up. Let's get hyped up. Do not let them get frustrated. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. That's all I had to say about team communication. I hope you guys learned something today. And remember, this is Gold Code, and you just solved half the puzzle. Later.
Friendly holds the satellite. Satellite uploading. Overtime. Uplink. Take the satellite to the uplink station. Our team has a satellite. Satellite dropped. Looks like you just added a few zeros to those bonus checks, gentlemen. Good work.